Part 1. Understanding the coffee shop business model. Coffee shops may appear simple because the visible transaction involves a customer buying a drink. Behind that transaction, however, sits a much broader system involving customer needs, store formats, product design, technology, employees, suppliers, pricing and operating costs. The coffee shop business model canvas helps us understand how these elements work together. It consists of 9 connected blocks: customer segments, value propositions, channels, customer relationships, revenue streams, key resources, key activities, key partnerships, and cost structure. The first important lesson is that coffee shops do not succeed through coffee quality alone. A business may serve excellent coffee but still perform poorly if the location is inconvenient, service is slow, prices are unclear, or the store experience does not match customer expectations. Different coffee chains demonstrate different strategic choices. Starbucks combines premium beverages with a strong coffeehouse experience and global brand recognition. ZUS Coffee uses technology and efficient outlet formats to make specialty coffee more accessible. Kopi Kenangan combines Indonesian identity with a scalable grab-and-go model. The coffee bean and tea leaf differentiates through both coffee and tea, while Luckin Coffee relies heavily on digital ordering, data, and pickup-oriented stores. These companies show that there is no single successful coffee shop formula. Each brand chooses a different balance between experience, affordability, speed, convenience, cultural relevance, and technology. For example, a full-service coffee house may invest in comfortable seating, ambience, trained baristas, and a wider food menu. A pickup-focused outlet may use a smaller space, fewer seats, a simpler production process, and mobile ordering. Both models can succeed, but only when the operating system supports the customer promise. The business model canvas is therefore more than a planning worksheet. It helps business owners test whether their customer choices, value proposition, channels, resources, revenue, and costs are aligned. As we move forward, we will begin with the market-facing side of the model. The next part examines who the customers are, why they choose a particular coffee shop, how the brand reaches them, and how lasting relationships are created. Part 2. Customers, value, channels, and relationships. A coffee shop business begins with a clear understanding of the customer. Different groups purchase coffee for different reasons, and those reasons shape the entire business model. Office workers may want fast and reliable coffee before work. Students may prioritize affordable prices, Wi-Fi, and seating. Social customers may look for a comfortable place to meet, while coffee enthusiasts may care more about bean quality, brewing methods, and barista expertise. Corporate customers may require bulk orders for meetings or events. Effective segmentation requires more than listing customer types. Management must also consider purchase frequency, average spending, price sensitivity, and service expectations. A commuter who buys coffee 5 times a week may generate more lifetime value than a customer who visits once a month for a social occasion. Once the customer is clear, the business must define its value proposition. This explains why customers should choose one coffee shop instead of another. Common value propositions include premium quality, affordable specialty coffee, speed, convenience, consistent taste, customization, comfortable ambience, and local flavor relevance. Starbucks focuses strongly on premium experience, brand familiarity, and personalization. ZUS Coffee combines accessible pricing with mobile ordering and convenient pickup. Kopi Kenangan uses local ingredients and Indonesian identity. Luckin Coffee emphasizes technology, enabled affordability and speed. The coffee bean and tea leaf broadens its proposition through both coffee and tea expertise. The chosen value must then be delivered through the right channels. These may include full-service stores, compact pickup outlets, drive-through locations, mobile applications, delivery platforms, websites, retail distribution, and licensed stores. Each channel creates different economics. A full-service outlet can strengthen customer experience, but carries higher rent and labor costs. Delivery expands reach but introduces commissions and packaging expenses. Direct mobile ordering improves customer data and may produce better margins. Customer relationships complete this market-facing system. Loyalty programs, app accounts, personalized promotions, barista interaction, social media, seasonal products, and service recovery all help increase retention. A reward program alone does not create true loyalty. Customers return when convenience, product quality, service, and value remain reliable. The next part moves inside the operating model. We will examine how coffee shops make money and which resources, activities, and partners are required to deliver the customer promise consistently. Part 3. Revenue, resources, activities, and partnerships. A strong customer proposition must eventually translate into sustainable revenue. Coffee beverage sales are usually the main source of income. But successful chains rarely rely on one stream alone. Additional revenue may come from non-coffee beverages, pastries, sandwiches, desserts, customization charges, merchandise. Packaged coffee, ready-to-drink products, corporate orders, franchising and licensing. The important issue is not only how much revenue is generated, but also the quality of that revenue. A heavily discounted delivery order may produce less profit than an in-store purchase, even when the selling price appears similar. Management should therefore evaluate contribution margin, repeat purchasing, channel cost, and average order value. Food attachment is one practical example. A customer buying only coffee creates one level of revenue. Adding a pastry or breakfast item increases the transaction value without requiring a second customer. Customization, such as extra shots or alternative milk, can also raise revenue per order. To generate these revenues consistently, the business requires key resources. These include strategic locations, reliable coffee and ingredient supply, equipment, skilled employees, recipes, brand reputation, digital platforms, customer data and standard operating systems. Some resources are easier to copy than others. Competitors can purchase similar espresso machines and furniture. A trusted brand, strong store network, customer database, and disciplined operating system take much longer to build. Key activities explain what the company must perform well every day. These include menu development, procurement, beverage preparation, store operations, inventory control, quality assurance, employee training, digital platform management, marketing, and location development. Operational consistency becomes more difficult as the network grows. One KFF may depend on an experienced owner, but a large chain requires standard recipes, common equipment, documented procedures, structured training and performance monitoring. Key partnerships support these activities. Coffee growers, ingredient suppliers, packaging providers, landlords, technology vendors, delivery platforms, financial institutions, franchisees and licensees all contribute to the model. Partnerships improve scale, but also create dependency. If a coffee chain relies too heavily on one dairy supplier, delivery platform or payment system, disruption can affect several parts of the business at once. The next part examines the financial consequences of these choices. We will look at cost structure, how the 9 blocks interact, and how the value proposition canvas helps test whether the offer truly fits customer needs. Part 4. Cost, strategic alignment and customer value. Fit coffee businesses may appear attractive, because beverages can generate healthy gross margins. However, profitability can still be weakened by rent, labor, equipment, promotions, packaging, technology, and wastage. The main cost categories include coffee beans, milk, tea, food ingredients, employee wages, rental, utilities, equipment maintenance, packaging, digital systems, marketing, warehousing, transportation, and operational losses. Cost management should not damage the customer promise. Reducing employee coverage may lower labor costs, but it can also increase waiting time and order errors. Using cheaper ingredients may improve short-term margins while weakening consistency and customer trust. Different formats create different cost structures. Full-service coffee houses usually carry higher rent, fit-out, and labor costs because customers expect ambience, seating and service. Pickup-led outlets use less space but may spend more on technology, promotions, and delivery infrastructure. The 9 business model canvas blocks must therefore be evaluated as one connected system. Starbucks can support higher store and labor costs because its model includes premium pricing, loyalty, strong brand equity, and a differentiated experience. ZUS Coffee and Luckin Coffee use smaller formats and digital ordering to support accessibility and volume. Kopi Kenangan connects local identity with scalable grab-and-go operations, while the coffee bean and tea leaf combines premium positioning with coffee and tea variety. The value proposition canvas provides a deeper customer perspective. It includes the customer profile and the value map. The customer profile examines customer jobs, pains and gains. Customers may want energy, speed, a place to work, social interaction, or a daily routine. Their pains may include long queues, inconsistent taste, high prices, confusing ordering, poor delivery, or limited seating. Desired gains include reliable quality, easy access, personalization, rewards and a pleasant environment. The value map explains how products and services, pain relievers, and gain creators respond to those needs. Mobile pre-ordering reduces waiting. Standard recipes improve consistency. Loyalty programs reward repeat purchases. Comfortable seating creates social and emotional value. Fit occurs when the offer addresses needs that customers genuinely consider important. The next part brings the analysis together through competitive advantages, risks, company comparisons, and practical recommendations. Part 5. Competitive position, risks, and strategic recommendations. The coffee shop business model canvas reveals several competitive advantages available to well-managed chains. First, coffee can generate high purchase frequency because it often becomes part of a daily routine. Second, strong brands reduce direct price comparison through signature products, store experience, technology, or cultural identity. Third, beverages can generate attractive margins, especially when combined with food and customization. Fourth, standard operating systems allow the model to scale across many outlets. Finally, mobile applications and loyalty programs provide valuable customer data and support retention. These advantages are not guaranteed. The industry also faces significant risks. Competition is intense because customers can choose global chains, local cafes, convenience stores, restaurants, delivery platforms, or home brewing. Commodity prices can affect coffee, milk, sugar, cocoa, and packaging costs. High rental and labor expenses can make underperforming outlets unsustainable. Excessive promotions may create customers who purchase only when discounts are available. Rapid expansion can also weaken training, service technology reliability, and product consistency. The 5 coffee chains illustrate different strategic responses. Starbucks competes through premium experience and global brand strength. ZUS Coffee focuses on accessible specialty coffee, digital convenience, and efficient outlets. Kopi Kenangan combines Indonesian identity with mass premium positioning. The coffee bean and tea leaf uses heritage and a broader coffee and tea portfolio. Luckin Coffee relies on scale, data, automation, and pickup-focused formats. The main lesson is not to copy one brand completely. A coffee business should instead identify the customer need. It can serve better than competitors and design the full model around that choice. Several recommendations follow. Management should define priority customer segments and purchase occasions clearly. Menu design should balance customer appeal with preparation speed, shared ingredients, and margin. Direct digital channels should be strengthened to improve customer ownership and data visibility. Expansion should be based on contribution margin, sales density, rental ratios, labor productivity, and payback periods rather than outlet numbers alone. Customer value fit should also be reviewed continuously. Consumer preferences, competitors, costs, and purchasing behavior change over time. Ultimately, successful coffee shops do not make money from coffee alone. They create value through convenience, experience, routine, trust, personalization, food attachment, digital access, and scale. Sustainable growth comes from ensuring that every part of the model reinforces the same strategic promise.